well, I guess, since it's just the two of us here, this is
Yeah.
episode 3 of the Achievement Diggers podcast.
Well, third time's a charm. So do you wanna start and I'll
I
say
mean,
exactly
well,
that?
you went in the first 2 episodes, so I don't know what you're talking about.
I know, no,
This is my third one.
as in like third time's a charm that I'm finally here. I'm
Oh,
totally
yeah,
gonna say that when we start. Go start.
All right, so I guess, yeah. So I am Nick. What's up? And I'm joined by Milky,
Milky, yay!
who's finally made it to the podcast.
I'm sorry. I'm meant to be part of the main cast, and then it's like I don't come in for
Well,
like the
to be
first
fair,
few.
we're the only two that made it, so
This is the important one. This is like
yeah.
third time's a charm. So yeah, it's meant
Absolutely.
to be. It's the best one.
And we're the only
We know.
ones that made it.
Yeah, we're, we're we're the only important ones.
We're the dedicated ones.
Right, we are. Okay, so did you want to start with the sad news first, and then we
Robin
can
Williams.
happy
My
later?
God. Yeah, let's
I
get it out of the way.
okay, I really started tearing up
Mm,
when I saw the post about the tweet made by Evan Rachel Wood with the screen cap of the end of Aladdin and how he's hugging Genie, and
yeah.
they're cheering because they're saying goodbye. And then her tweet just said, Genie, you're free. And I was
Mm,
just like, and I'm tearing up now. And it's really one of those them feels moments just because he was such an integral part of like a lot of our
mm.
childhoods. And I still have the VHS of Mrs. Doubtfire
Oh,
with
man.
TV commercials because back then you could record on the VCR and everything, and I still have that. So you have to fast forward through the
Yeah.
commercials. but yeah, no,
He was
it's
an
very
inspiration.
common. Yeah, it's very common for people in comedy to go through
The depression.
because yeah, exactly because it is that wall and that kind of performer's bravado we put up in order
Yeah.
to be accepted and everything. It's the psychological thing. But
When I saw the post first, like, because I thought it was a hoax at first, because
yeah, like
people
oh,
always do the
Jackie
Morgan
Chan's
Freeman
died, Justin
died.
Bieber's died, like insert celebrity here who has died. Yeah, I thought it
Yeah.
was a, and then the posts
And then
about
it just started
publicist,
coming in.
yeah, like his publicist announced that it actually happened, and I'm like, oh my god.
Oh.
It's very similar to when Michael Jackson died, and I thought it
Yeah.
was a hoax. And
Hmm.
then there was a post saying like, "Oh, it's on the news and everything." And I went downstairs to tell my parents, and I was like, "Mom, Dad, turn on the TV just to any news channel." And then just as the TV flicked on to I don't know, like Fox or something, there was actually helicopter aerial footage of the ambulance leaving the Jackson compound or like their property. And
Yeah.
then I was like, yeah, Michael Jackson just died, just passed away apparently, and like we just lost it because, and then when the Jackson's Unity concert came here to
Hmm.
Australia, I took my mom for her birthday. So, and then we cried when Jermaine sung Gone Too Soon. But it was like, yeah,
Hmm.
like all these people that have an impact. You may not personally know them, but like it affects you because there are memories associated with the movies and the songs that they're
Hmm.
in, and so
Like
it's
Aladdin.
sad. Oh my God, Jasmine
Oh.
was my favorite
Hmm.
princess because she had spunk. I
Hmm.
loved it. I loved the
Oh, man.
tiger.
It
Gosh.
was so unexpected of
Yeah.
Robin Williams to go as well. Like,
But
who would
it's
have thought?
unexpected. It's unexpected when you don't know that he was going through depression.
Yeah.
And then there was the uh, that really what is that word when you're callous, when you're just not inconsiderate? It's
Oh, yeah.
really
There we go.
considerate um, front page of a newspaper in the States where it was just pretty much a bad point of view trying to tackle the topic.
Yeah.
Like the big word on the front was hanged, and it was like, oh,
Is
and there were four bullet points, and one of them was like his wife and him slept in different beds, and then it was like all these different things
like they're
that
all
were negative.
focusing on the negative parts.
Yeah, as opposed to he made millions laugh, and he
Exactly.
was an avid gamer and everything, which I love because his daughter is not named after Zelda Fitzgerald, but she's named after Zelda from The
Yeah, the
Legend of Zelda,
game.
which I
Mm.
loved when
Yeah.
they did advertisements of Nintendo. It
Did you
was
see
really
that
sweet.
petition that they're doing? Because fans wanted a Robin Williams character NPC
Wow.
in the next Zelda game as
Oh
well.
yes. Oh my god. I think that had a small flash on my Facebook feed,
Hmm.
but didn't
It's
I
it's
didn't.
happening.
Oh
Put
my
in
god!
a we'll
I'm
put
so
in
excited.
well like the petition and it's like they did the like Blizzard's doing they're gonna do a Robin
Their
Williams
WoW
character.
tribute. Yeah. Yeah. No,
But
that's
the
great.
petition, yeah,
I saw
it's
that.
actually getting attention. The petition
We
itself
should we should
for
link
mm,
dump in the
yep,
link dump
yep.
in
We're
the
gonna
link
put it in
dump.
a link dump, absolutely.
Okay.
But let's move
Yay.
out of the negatives. Let's try and bring some
Okay.
light to the
Well,
podcast.
okay. So we're going to go to another extreme emotion. Scared and pooping my pants
No, no. Oh my God. Five Nights at Freddy's. Oh my
is
God.
ridiculous. Like, it's not generically scary in the sense of um, the girl from the ring and being all creepy.
Mm.
It's just a whole lot of tension, and the whole animatronics are not meant to be alive. And it is
And you can't
it's so
cheat the game as well. You can't
you can
cheat it.
and you can I think one of the scariest things for me is your inability to move.
Oh
Did you
yeah.
want to did you want to explain the game really quickly to those
All
listening who don't
right,
know?
all right. For those that don't know, Five Nights at Freddy's is all right. Yeah, if you've ever seen Night at the Museum, it's like that, except it's the adult version, and you can't move, and you're in this security room,
Yeah, you're the security
and
guard, the latest security guard employed for Chuck
120
E. Cheese
bucks a
kind of.
week.
That is
It's just
nothing.
no, no. I
That's
wouldn't even
third
do it if
world
it was like a
wages.
million dollars.
Yeah. So yeah,
And
as you were
there's
saying, mhm.
and there's four animatronic robots that wanna come
Freddy.
after you and put
Yes.
you into a another suit in a way.
Yeah. Okay. There's Freddy, who's the bear. There's the main.
Oh yeah, he's probably the most lethal one.
Is the bear of the story. He's the main kind of performing animatronic.
Yeah,
Then you have the duck. The duck has the most scary ass faces
god
ever.
damn.
Okay, there's the Freddy the bear, the duck. There's the
Yep,
fox that hauls ass,
yep. Oh my god.
and
And also the bunny,
sorry, and the yeah,
the
is
bunny.
it it looks like a bunny dog.
Oh,
You know what I
it's
mean?
been
It's
confirmed to
is
be
it a
a
bunny?
rabbit.
Okay, it's a bunny,
Yep.
and they all have different um, kind of ways of moving. Like the fox is the quickest out of all of them.
Yeah.
I think the duck only goes like to the right side
Yep.
of the building, and so the whole plot of it is you've been employed at this kind of Chuck E. Cheese esque restaurant that has animatronics to entertain the children and everything. But late at night, it kind of takes a turn for the worst, and they come alive. Like they get restless, and um,
Yeah.
the whole thing is that if they see you, they're allowed to freely roam around at night. God knows why. I think the tape, the message that the other employee leaves you is that they get restless and whatnot. Um, but if they see you, they'd confuse you as a robotic exoskeleton that needs to be put in a costume so that they'd actually grab you and stuff you in a costume. The only problem is there'd already be wires and rods and metal inside the costume, and they're inevitably killing you,
Importantly, specifically around
stuffing
the
you.
head as well.
Oh my god, around the head, and the only thing that would get does he say the only thing that would get out of your costume are your eyes and your mouth through sheer
Yep.
force or
Your
something.
teeth. Yep.
Um, oh my god, and the teeth, yeah. And then he's like, oh,
There were
there's
theories
the
about the
a
duck
biting
as well.
incident.
Yeah.
The duck.
Oh,
Okay, so the whole thing with this game, you don't see the animatronics move. It's
except
just
for the
in,
fox though.
oh
Except for
yeah,
the
like
fox.
when he gets you,
No,
when he
not
gets
only
you,
that, if you
or
look
like,
at
can you
the
actually see him
hallway,
moving? Yeah.
if you look at the hallway, you just see him hauling ass to you.
Oh geez, no, 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 no,
And
no,
it's like,
nope, big no.
yeah. And you only have 1 second to close the door if you see him move, which is the
Yeah.
worst.
Oh, that's so scary. Because
But
I've only gone obtained my information a little bit from the wiki information,
yep,
and from seeing Gavin and Michael do a play pals on
yep.
it, as well as the 2 episodes that Markiplier have
And
done
he's
so
put
far.
out the third one as well. The
Oh,
ending.
okay, I'm gonna watch that after this. Oh gosh.
Yeah,
All I know is that the suspense is that they're really eerie, like creepy, because apart from the fox, as you said, they're absolutely still when you change the camera from room to room. And
yeah.
the thing is, it's like you you are stuck in that security room and you cannot move. The only thing you can do is click on the lights in the hallways that are next to your room. Yes,
Mm,
and
yep.
close those doors, and then check this and put the security cam on and check each room. The downside is you only have a very, very limited power supply, and both the lights to your hallways, the doors that lock you into the security room, and even the
And the
security
cameras.
cameras, yeah, use power, and they drain power quite fast. And so if
Yep.
and you have to make it from midnight to 6 a.m., isn't it? It's 6
Yep,
a.m.
6 a.m.
Yeah. And if you don't make it, they come and kill you.
Oh yeah, it's no, and not only that, I was looking earlier today. Freddy,
Oh,
he doesn't become active until maybe night 4,
third.
and
Oh yeah.
night yeah, and also
You
if
can
you
go through
see
the
him
doors,
stare at
can't
the
you?
camera, if you see him stare at the camera not from the show stage but the room to the right of you, you
Yeah.
better close that door because
Oh,
if you look at him 3 times without closing the door, he gets you.
oh God.
And also and the scary thing as well, even with both doors
Those
closed,
clothes, he can get you. Yeah,
he would
yeah.
have snuck inside and he will get you straight away.
Yeah, I read that. I was so, oh my God.
Oh my god.
Everyone was like, I give up. All the comments
And
with
even
that
the
comment
doors
was
as
like,
well, the doors and the lights, they can break even with
yeah.
power.
Oh my God. It's
And
just
al- and it
oh,
says
and
as well,
if you stare at Pirate Cove too much, he becomes more
he
active.
still comes after you.
Oh
So
my
it's
God.
like you can look, but don't do it too much because he can still get you.
Yeah, and if they're in a room like, say, the costume room, because there are about
Oh
how many
yeah,
are there?
god damn.
If you are looking at them, if you look at them for too long, like you have to look at them just enough that they don't move, but not too long, otherwise they actually disable the camera temporarily.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh my God, just no,
Oh my
no.
god. But there's also one even scarier thing.
Oh God, what is
It's like
that?
if you look in some of the rooms, if you look at a certain room and there's a yellow poster,
Yeah.
and once you take off the cameras, something appears right in front of you.
Is that like Freddy's Eyes, or like,
No,
or
it's like a clown bear that just appears right in front.
oh, right, like the hallucinations, like Freddy makes you
Yeah,
hallucinate or something.
yeah. And
Yeah, I read about that. Yeah, yeah.
if you don't flick the cameras up, you lose. So, oh my god.
I really liked watching Play Pals because you see Gavin jump from
Yeah.
Michael's desk past his desk and shove himself in, like wedge himself into the corner between the wall and the game shelf, just in the corner.
Know that I'm
Oh,
not going to play
poor
this game.
thing. I I reading everyone's comments on the Rooty group community group
Yeah.
Facebook group, and could I say the word group that
Yeah.
anymore
Goop.
just then? I'm so flustered because of this game. Like I can't speak. From seeing that, seeing Play Pals with Gavin and Michael, and seeing Markiplier, and now I'm going to watch the third one after his third video after this. It's just a whole lot of nope. I can't handle it. You know
Mm.
those girls, those like really pretty girl YouTubers that get a whole lot of views and followers just by going and like scaring themselves silly with like all they play are horror games and
Yeah.
everything. Yet whole pile of nope. I cannot do that. I will pee myself in my chair, and then I will need to invest in a new computer chair. Just no. Oh my god. Um.
So yeah,
Oh
I'm
my
not gonna
god.
play that game.
Yeah,
But
we can
I'm
watch
saying
videos
it
of other
now.
people playing
Yeah.
it.
But I'm saying it now. I was the same as Slender, but I downloaded that game anyway and still played it.
Oh, okay.
So it might turn out to be like that again.
Oh, like when you're actually playing it yourself, it's like a
Yeah,
bit
it's
okay.
gonna be.
Yeah, just a whole lot
It's,
of nope for me. I can't do it.
oh man.
Like even back in 2008, 2009 when I used to work at game. I
What happened to
would
that
come home.
place?
Oh, in Australia it did go bankrupt, but
Yeah, it did.
in the UK it's just back to being normal.
Yeah.
They just
Same thing
it's
with Gamesman as well. It's like
yeah.
it's gone now.
Bye bye.
Huh.
No, because back 2008, 2009 when I used to work there, Left 4 Dead had just come out on 360, and well, I played it on 360, and the guys and I, when we'd all get home, like to our each respective homes, we'd all turn on our 360 and play Left 4 Dead. Now we wouldn't go on immediately. We'd obviously get our, pardon my French, we'd get our shit done, like we do like assignments and whatever for uni, or like have dinner and then go on Xbox Live. So by the time we actually all got everyone together, like the four of us together to play, it would be like 10 at night. So me going, oh, I want to be all immersive and stuff would be in bed with my controller with my big ass widescreen TV, like over a meter,
Bragging about
what you call it, like massive ass TV, like with my headphones all the way up, playing Left
brag
4
about
Dead
it, why don't you?
with the lights off. Like, but like I say my wide ass, I emphasize the widescreen TV because it's like that's all I see because the lights are all off in my room. It's the only light source,
It would
and it's
just
like my
illuminate the whole room
headphones.
anyway.
Yeah, no. Oh, yeah, but like it's Left 4 Dead, so it's like dark anyway. Especially when you're starting the No Mercy campaign, and it's
Oh yeah.
raining and it's dark, and because I had my big ass headphones in, they would cup your ears, and it would be completely immersed. I would lose my shit. During beta or like when it first came out, like very um, early days, I was the complete opposite when I played. I would go head first, like I would be the first one to run out, going, "Yeah, let's kill some zombies! Go, go, go!" The minute I don't know what happened, but soon after, my whole stratagem just flipped, did a 180, and then for the rest of my time playing Left 4 Dead, it was like, "Yeah, you guys can protect me and go ahead." I just wanted to be the little princess and not be hurt, and hoard the stim pack, hoard the health packs. But then I'd heal everyone. I'd be support because my
Oh,
FPS still suck. Oh my god! Speaking of FPS, would you like to change the topic to the happy, or like segue to the
oh yeah,
happy
absolutely.
happy
Well, like EB
feels?
Expo's coming up, and they
Yay!
announced the games.
My
One of them,
expo.
one of them being obviously the Halo Master Chief Collection, which I'm
Mm-hmm.
excited for. But
Oh my
I'm
god.
actually more excited for Kingdom Hearts 2.5
Disney
because
prequels. Mm-hmm.
oh my god, I've been a huge fan of Kingdom Hearts,
Yeah.
and it's like seeing the HD remix for Kingdom Hearts 2 come out. it's like, yes, I can go for the Hades Cup again. Because I it was somewhat difficult in the PS2 version, but I'm pretty sure
Yeah,
they're gonna do something for the HD remix, like they did
yeah.
with Final Fantasy X, which was they nerfed
Mhm.
the greatest accessory in Final Fantasy X too.
Yeah.
Because the one of the accessories, it was called the catnip, and it was when you hit low health, you deal. It was when you hit low health, you deal maximum damage. But in the
Yeah.
HD version, not only that, but they put auto slow and auto berserk on, which pretty much means, yeah, you can't do anything.
Oh gosh. Well,
But yeah,
that's-
but still, Halo Master Chief Collection, I'm excited for. My
Yoshi's
God.
Woolly World. No, Assassin's Creed Unity.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. I
Oh.
can't wait for that as well. It looks awesome.
Oh my god,
Oh,
I can't. Oh my god, I can't comprehend. I pre-ordered the Notre Dame edition and the Bastille edition at EB Games. Notre Dame edition is actually an exclusive for EB Games. Plug it, why don't I? But I
hey, I'm trying
also
to get a
oh
job
god,
there as well.
yeah. But I have gone all out despite not having played any of the other like previous Assassin's Creeds. I have gone all out because I love France. I love Paris. I love a whole lot of French stuff. So I've gone and bought and already ordered, like I just have to wait for time to pass. I have bought the exclusive You Play Guillotine edition, which is
What?
in Australian dollars is $200.
Jesus. My
So
God.
that comes with like everything in the oh hang on. Let me actually see if I can go to it
We can
and
put
see
it
if
in the link dump, definitely.
yeah,
I
because
loved
it
the
has
image that
it is so
EB Games
much.
posted. Oh my
Yeah.
God, shot to the childhood with Dexter's Lab.
Oh, which
Oh,
one did they? Which one did we do?
the omelette du fromage.
Okay.
God
The
damn,
Lodge.
childhood.
That's really
Oh man, that image is definitely going in the link dump. Everyone's got to see it.
funny.
Oh my God.
Du fromage. Didn't was he like? I forgot. What is it like? Because I remember the episode. He gets obsessed with something.
He starts learning. If I can remember, he was like learning French, and I think that was the
Oh,
only thing he
with the
could
tapes.
say.
With the yeah, with the tapes. Like at night, like you
Yeah,
sleep while listening to the tapes. Is that it?
yep. I
Okay.
think that's it. I can't remember. I haven't seen that show in years, but
Oh
now I
my
want
god.
to.
No, I just want to watch that episode. I used to love Cartoon Network back in the day when they had like Dexter's Lab, the Powerpuff Girls, and
Ed, Ed, and
everything.
Eddie. Oh
Yeah,
my
oh
God, the
my god. Okay,
best
all right.
shows.
Ready? Okay, the
All right.
Guillotine Collector's Case comes with the collector's box, the Future Pack case, the Secret Paris map, two lithographs, the official soundtrack, a music box, customized tarot game, the art book, a framed canvas print, and the 41 centimeter Arno guillotine figurine. So the figurine that you see that comes in the Notre Dame edition, that he comes with it. Only instead of standing posing on a rock, he's posing on a guillotine.
Well, all right. So that's definitely worth it then.
So yeah, so all of that for $200. Oh my god. This is the
Yeah,
most
no,
I've
awesome.
spent on a video game. Like
Oh, I
ever,
can't remember.
ever.
I can't
So
remember the last time I spent something on that much for a game.
I'm just, I'm just like the practical kind of almost like the frugal part of me is going, what have you done? What if you hate this game? And I'm like, I don't care because I'll play it and it'll be really, really funny and annoying to see me fail on Twitch, but it's okay.
I
So,
think one time I was playing Assassin's Creed 4 and I was just going it's because there's an achievement for like swimming X amount of miles, I can't remember.
oh God.
And it was the Merman and it was titled the Merman and I just lost it so much because it was like a reference to Zoolander. I just couldn't stop making Zoolander jokes for like 10 minutes. It's like
With
Merman.
that TV commercial, it's like, you know, there's a sun, there's a mermaid. It's like merman.
I love that movie so much. Oh
Oh
my
my
god.
God. I really one of the more like subtle jokes. I guess it's because I really like skincare products and everything. Is that the scene the little bit right before that whole they're in the bar is he's in that bar bathroom agonizingly removing all the like coal
Oh
and
yeah,
dirt
yeah.
from his
And you
face,
see all the cotton
and he
wool.
has all the cotton balls in the bin, and I'm just like, oh my God. Because I don't even, like, even when I have the most mass amount of makeup for a performance or after, like, a stage kind of thing, after all of that, I still don't use that much. I still
Oh
don't
my
use
god, I
that
want to
many
watch that movie
wipes.
again. I
Oh
want to
my
watch
God.
that movie again now.
Oh dear.
Oh,
Um,
the breakdance fighting.
oh yeah, I really like the part where he removes his underwear without
Oh
removing
yeah.
his pants, and it's like, no, don't
Um,
do it. Don't. And he gives himself a wedgie.
oh my god.
It was really funny. Uh,
Oh,
my tummy hurts. My cheeks hurt now.
what were we talking about?
Oh, we were talking about. Okay, let's backtrack. We were talking about Zoolander. We were talking about.
Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, because of the merman thing, and then before
Okay.
that, I was mentioning the
Oh,
Guillotine
the
edition is
Guillotine Edition. Yeah.
exclusive to Uplay. So everyone, check out which edition you want. If you want something a little less ludicrous of an amount of money than two
That's
hundred
also a
dollars,
thing. That's
then
also
go
another thing I
to
don't
the Notre
understand.
Dame edition.
Like
Yeah,
with the Halo Master Chief Collection, EB
yeah,
Games, they're having the bandana skull, but at
yes,
JB Hi-Fi, they're having the Grunt Funeral skull and the map book.
yeah.
That how come it's that
Oh,
every
I
other
saw your post
every
about this. I saw
yeah
your post. You were like so confuzzled because you couldn't decide.
yeah it's like both like all the stores they're having different skulls and it's like why is it that every store is doing this? Like
Every store is wanting to compete, but I think in this case, EB has the upper hand, no bias,
they've
because
got the bandana skull. That's like the
yeah,
best one.
the the skulls that you mentioned for EB like are better.
Yeah.
Like in terms of if you really want to go the long haul during the campaign, and just protect your character as much as possible, then that's it's more worth it.
Not only that, because I'd played the crap out of Halo Anniversary, got
Yeah,
1,000 in the game twice,
yeah.
and it
Oh, well
was
done.
the boom skull, the grunt funeral, and the bandana skull was pretty much the lethal three, because
Yeah,
obviously it works
the
both ways.
Triforce.
It
Yeah,
works.
yeah,
It's a double-edged sword. It's like sure it kills enemies faster, but it can kill you faster,
yeah.
because in some of the levels you can get the overshield but you'll notice in the area there'll be dead grunts, and you'll instantly lose the overshield like that. And it's like,
Oh,
oh my god, I just got the overshield.
when? Oh my god.
It was so,
Um,
but it was really good though. But
my
this, I
favorite skull, my favorite skull for Halo was what is? Maybe you'll know the name. The one where when you kill
grunt
the
birthday party one.
yeah. Okay, that's
Yeah,
what they're called. The grunts. Yeah, because they have like the triangles on their back. whenever you kill them with the skull, it does the
Yeah,
yay from Viva Pinata. That is my
yeah.
favorite
Uh,
skull.
they
Like,
changed that with Halo 2. Like they changed it from Halo 2 because I think because Halo 2 it was once you got the skull,
mm.
when you shoot the grunt they explode in plasma. But
Oh,
that was awesome
yeah.
because it was like
This one,
once you
this
get the
one,
hit.
they explode into confetti, and it's like
Yeah,
yay. It's great.
I love that one.
It's the children yay from Viva Pinata. I love that. Because then every time I'm like helping a friend with the campaign or like they're helping me achievement hunt, I'll be like, okay, no one shoot the grunts except me. I just want to hear the yay.
I didn't like that achievement in Halo Anniversary where you only kill grunts in the two betrayals level. And
Okay.
it's like you're going back like it's the level where assault in the control room, but you're going back. You're going the reverse way.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, oh my god, you only kill the grunts and you can't kill the flood, you can't kill
Oh my god! So
anyone.
like you just have to go, you just have to haul ass past them.
It said on heroic or higher as well, so that makes it even worse. But
Run.
but the way I did it was obviously local co-op, and then you
Mm.
have one player just kill everything, and just have the second player stand back.
Haul ass. Oh,
Yeah,
okay. I was gonna be
but
like haul ass or stand back.
no, but even though there's some areas as well, like when the flood will spawn, it's like oh crap, and then you have to quickly
Oh
move
my
the
god.
second character back,
They
and then
scare me so much.
oh man,
Because there's like a section of I think Halo 3. I think it's Halo 3 because I played that one the most.
hmm.
Where you're just going in and out of a-holes.
Oh screw
You're
that
going in
level.
and
That's the worst
you
level
know which
ever.
hell you just you know which
That's the
level I'm
worst
talking about.
level ever.
I'm just like I always talk in like um a surgeon teacher voice, and now we're going into the sphincter. It's just like,
That
oh
is
my
the
god,
worst level
so
ever. Oh my god.
it's like the sphincters on the walls, your sphincters in the floor, and then when you
Talking
jump
Andrew?
through the it's really disgusting.
Oh,
I'm like, dude,
god
I'm
damn it.
sure when they designed this level, they were like, heh, they're going through butts.
I think that
Uh,
level took me like 2 or 3 hours to finish on solo legendary. It's
yeah.
the worst. Oh my god.
Who was I playing with? Um, I think I was playing with my brother and a friend, like one of our friends from work, like just trying to achievement hunt for me, or assist me in achievement hunting. And we were going through that level, and I kept dying just just because some of the pathways or some of the like ways you can go there are so narrow. If you do get cornered, you're effed, and
Yeah.
it's just like, oh, but
God,
I
that's the
oh,
worst level, second being the library
which
in
one
Halo 1.
was the library? Remind me what it looked like.
You're in like you have to follow the monitor, go up like I think 4 levels and like 10 doors, and it's
Okay,
like
okay, yeah, yeah.
no nothing but flood, and it's like Jesus
Oh, yeah,
Christ.
yeah. Oh my god. No, the
That's
floods scare me so much just because they're in nothing. Like the
yeah,
grunts are really cute and everything, and then like even the prophets hovering there, like they're fine and whatnot.
yeah,
But
and
like
then the
the
flood.
flood are just pieces of flesh, like lumps of flesh flapping about with like mini tentacles.
Yeah. Oh my God.
It's like, oh my god, go away. Because I always get so immersed into video games that I think, what would happen if this was real life? So, so like I'm imagining the textures of the flood, and like they'd be leaving residue everywhere. They splat and
Oh yeah.
stuff. Oh,
Ugh.
uh,
No, no,
I can't. I can't. Okay,
no.
okay. What you call it? Um, should we go on to the other topic that we wanted to address? Just because, even though what is almost the end of August. Oh, it's mid August, but then after September, oh, it's EB Expo, and we're
Oh
gonna have
yeah.
a lot of people cosplaying.
Yeah. You gave this to me
And
like last minute before we started
yeah,
this.
I just so I'm gonna explain it to you.
Yep.
Um, there is this thing. I have a problem with people not understanding. This is a mini Milky rant again.
Yeah,
I'm
there'll be the
sorry.
rant cast that will soon happen.
Okay,
There will
okay.
be a
No,
rant
well,
cast.
you give me a topic, I'll go gung ho on it. No,
Hey, I'll also bring Robin from Bad Spawn.
okay, we can go ham
Yep.
on it then.
Yep.
I always believe in common sense, and the downside is common sense. It's a common no more, right?
Hmm.
It's not something that people think of anymore, and I have no idea why. It annoys me to no end. And I'm one of those people in real life, if you ever know, if you run into me and whatnot, and you're a friend of mine, if you're a close friend of mine, I will, and you're a female, I will run up to you and give you a big hug and align our boobs and go boob squish and like tap your ass, like just like slap your ass. And that's how I am to my friends. I wouldn't do that to a complete stranger, right? And the topic that I'm going on actually stems from a post that the lovely, absolutely talented Yaya Han posted. She linked to a Tumblr post by A la Derive, um, where there's an Australian cosplayer scene alert for one Bryce Dulaurent. Pretty much, he was posing as a cosplay interviewer, and during the interviews, what does he actually say? Hang on. He says during these interviews, he would act really sleazy, like he would ask the female cosplayers for a kiss on the cheek, and when turning to it says here, and then turning to kiss them as they did so, uh, um, turning an already gross and pressured experience into a sexual assault by kissing them on the mouth.
Ugh,
So like he'd actually trick them into like
actually
planting,
kissing them.
actually kissing him. And during the interviews, he'd ask really inappropriate questions on topics such as the cosplayer's sex life, whether
Jesus
cosplaying got them
Christ.
laid, and this also extended to him. This is what's written here on the Tumblr post. This also extended to him requesting sexual acts from the cosplayers. Um, let's see.
What?
He would also pose for photos with cosplayers and proceed to grope the cosplayer he was posing with. He would deliberately stand with his hand just above the cosplayer's bum or chest when posing with them. Now, he, whatchamacallit, when it comes to the questions, this guy, when confronted, would say, oh, this is what does he say? He says, uh, let's see.
This is
Let's
definitely
see.
going in the link dump, by the
Oh
way.
yeah, for sure. Because I just like Yaya Han says, she wants all her babies to be safe. Like I want people to continue dressing up as the characters they love and
Yeah.
knowing that there's a safe environment for their interests to be on show, you know?
Hmm.
He said he's confronted on his Instagram, and we'll give the Tumblr post um, in the link dump because the guy who's actually
Wow, your phone
posting.
went off?
Sorry, that was my phone. Yeah,
God
I'm
damn
sorry. Sorry, bad Milky, bad. Um,
it.
he
This
actually
is,
has.
to everyone that's listening, this is what I have to deal with when I have to edit these damn things.
It's okay. Leave it in. Leave it in. They can
Oh,
punish
I'm
me
leaving
later.
it in. I'm leaving this in.
The listeners can punish me. But the guy, his Tumblr post, he actually has screenshots of the Instagram to and fro. Um, with the guy replying, he goes, "If you haven't noticed, that is what most guys want to see at cons. People also want questions asked that push boundaries and take people out of comfort zones in order to produce a more entertaining video. If she had a problem with any of it, then she would have said something to me and asked me not to use Eclipse. But I asked and she said it was fine. But it's really interesting because like another person steps in and goes, let's see. I'd like to tell you that you're an effing sleaze and that if you think that doing this is okay, then you're wrong. You're lucky I wasn't there at the time because if I had witnessed you kiss my girlfriend, things would have ended very differently. Because this cosplayer, she's very pretty. This cosplayer has a boyfriend, and
Yeah.
it's very disrespectful to not just a boyfriend, but to her and anyone else who is interested in cosplaying and now thinking that the environment is unsafe just because you may be cosplaying as a sexy character.
Hmm.
So it's not, and this applies to guys as well. There are a lot of guys on the other side of the coin who, there are sexy, muscular game characters out there, not gonna lie. And they get groped at cons as well, and they may or may not like that type of physical
Attention.
attention. So people, please, for the love of
Note
God,
to
don't make
everyone.
note to everyone, don't make Nick hate you because you hate people. It's more just be very mindful of and aware of the aura around someone and just have awareness of
Yeah.
someone's personal space and everything. I mean, that's why we have the hover hand. Like, but
Mm.
the downside is people make fun of the hover hand, but it's not just because the person may or may not be awkward. It might also be a respectful thing, especially if the cosplayer is not exactly wearing a lot of material.
Mm.
So, yeah, we have to stay safe at cons, please.
Yes,
I don't want
absolutely.
to because I'm not a cosplayer yet, but I want to be. I can't make costumes for shite, but when
Yeah.
I do, I would
Do
like
you
to
want to go buy
know
them?
that my ass is not going to be aggressively groped by guys who think the behavior displayed by this guy that we're talking about is okay. It's not okay.
Hmm.
And
Absolutely.
you like I don't care if I get kicked out. If you pardon my French, if you do shit like that to me, you better be careful. If my character that I'm cosplaying as has very sharp stiletto heels, they are going right for your jugular. I don't care. You violate my personal space like that, I'm gonna violate yours and send you to hospital. That is like people need to acknowledge the consequences and think just because you are in a crowd and that everyone
Don't
is
think you're
enjoying
safe.
themselves, don't think you're safe because I am not a timid beta female. I am an alpha who will kick the living crap out of you with my stiletto heel of my character if you grope me inappropriately and it is not warranted.
So
I
who
think,
would you
yeah.
cosplay as if you?
Uh, oh God, it really depends. Um, in terms of like going completely into the character and stuff, I could do, let's see. I actually pulled up, I delayed my response because I actually pulled up a text document that I have listed all of them. Um, if, let's see, like actual game characters, um, let's see.
I would
Uh,
probably go cosplay as Q from Street Fighter 3 because he
oh
has like
yeah,
a
you can pull
really
that
cool
off.
metal mask
Yeah,
and then like the top hat and also the awesome jacket he has.
yeah.
But then
Honestly,
I'd have to do heavy breathing there. That breathing.
I am your father. No, doesn't actually say that. No, let's see. And I know Jessica Nigri has actually done these too, but I actually make a point of sounding like of voice acting as well when I get into character. So Moxie,
Alright.
is that her name?
Yeah, yeah, Mad
Is it
Moxie.
Mad Moxie? Um, and Pikachu because I can actually do Pikachu's voice,
Nice.
um, which I did at EB Expo 2013 at the Megastore. I was going Pika. like
That's actually really good. Yeah.
over the megaphone. Well, it's better when I actually use my diaphragm and project because I'm I'm not I'm what you calling it? I'm not giving the full extent. I forgot. I
Ah,
forgot what the descriptive word is. Um,
I can't remember
Mulan
either.
from Disney. Mulan from Disney. Mulan from Mulan.
Oh
Uh,
yeah.
Chun Li has been done to death because she's
Oh
such a
yeah.
beloved character, but maybe if I go all out working out, Chun Li. A little sister from Bioshock,
Oh
because
yeah.
I love this kind of the 1950s kind of style of clothing. Um, from people who know the manga, Tokyo Mew Mew, I'd go as Ichigo. Obviously, I'd have to wear wigs and everything. Ichigo is Japanese for strawberry. That's why
I
she.
know Ichigo from Bleach.
Oh, there you go. Nice. Um, I go as the human version of Umbreon. Oh, not
Oh yeah.
Umbreon.
Oh,
Espeon. Espeon, the
oh
purple one.
yeah. Yeah.
And then,
Yeah.
but not as revealing as some other cosplay. I wouldn't erotic cosplay it or sexualize as much because
Yeah.
Espeon as a human is open to interpretation, but
Mm.
the sexification of non-sexified characters is the cosplayer's prerogative. If I were to do a Pokemon trainer, it would either be Dawn or Rosa. I think they're cute.
Okay.
Yeah. And as soon as I saw the game when it first came out, I wanted to, actually, no, not when it first came out. I officially wanted to cosplay as Aurora from Child of Light
Oh yeah. Yeah.
because of that one how to play with Joel and Adam.
Link them.
from Rooster Teeth when Joel went nuts and was like, "Look at my hair! Look
Yeah.
at my hair!" Adam, Adam, what? Look at my hair. It was just like
Oh man.
the whole video was just Joel going, "Hey, check out my hair."
Oh
It's so
man.
majestic, his hair. But yeah, I have a few, only a little bit, because yeah, I know I'm not going to be able to make them by myself. So I will be the first person to tell everyone, hey, this person is actually helping me, if not doing 80% of this costume. Check them out. Oh my God. Because I'd be happy to do that. I'm not going to be someone who claims to make their own costumes or is collaborating with someone and only paints like a little medallion or something.
Hmm.
Yeah.
He's hoping I can also come down to EB Expo, providing I do get a response. Because
Oh, because
I put an application I
you're
think
trying
a
to get
few
into the
days ago.
company. Yeah.
I really want to. I
you're
really,
you're
really do.
you're a company fanboy.
Not well.
You
Let's not
just
go that
like
far.
the
Come
company. Because what you call it? Yeah, I like our uniform. Just putting it out there. I think.
Considering how you're number 6, I can see why.
Well, no, I was number 6 in the company
Out of
for that.
everyone.
No. Yeah, for that week. Okay, the numbers for that week. That last time, but I'm pretty sure I'm not 6th anymore. So but I was first in our clan. So oorah, that week. um, yeah, no, there are people in our lovely company who are way more consistent in their just they're all in the green in terms of being awesome at customer service, which is why even though, price wise we may not always be the cheapest, like
It's the
no
service.
yes, service employee knowledge wise, like subject knowledge wise, games wise, knowledge wise, we know what we're talking about. Or
Hmm.
I'd like to think the majority of us, like me in the company, know what we're talking about. So yeah, no, it's totally better to go with us
I,
compared to like
I think there was one time my brother and his girlfriend went to JB Hi-Fi and like he was asking for like, a game
yeah.
and he would go up to one of the employees and ask about I can't remember what game he was talking about,
Were they in the game
but
section?
um, yeah, they were in the game section,
Okay,
but
yeah.
the guy had no idea what he was talking about. And
Like,
it's like,
was he actually like bullshitting or
no,
like?
like he was actually no, my brother was actually saying stuff about the game,
Oh no, no.
and
I
the
mean, I
guy
mean
had
the employee. The employee
all
was
the
he like
employee.
bullshitting to like seem like he knew what he was talking about, but he
Yep,
really didn't. Oh my
yep,
god, that's so
absolutely.
funny.
And like he told me about it, and it's like, how the hell does he have a job there if he doesn't know what the games are?
Yeah. Like specifically if you're hired, because I know JB does this, if you're specifically hired for a certain section of
You
the
should know what
store,
it's about.
like I know Microsoft and their Xbox, our lovely Xbox Australia division
Yep,
of Microsoft, um, they hire specific brand ambassadors to JB Hi-Fi when it comes to Microsoft Windows and Xbox, so customers can have service where the employee actually knows their shit, knows what they're talking about.
yep.
Um, so I think that's great, but like the majority of the time, you're gonna get someone in a section who just happens to have the JB Hi-Fi lanyard and they don't know.
And they have no idea.
And it's so frustrating, especially like I have six godchildren. If I was a parent and like I have no idea about my child, like what and they're video games. I mean, like they're interested in video games because maybe you're an older parent and you didn't grow up with the consoles, you had friends who played them. And to be a parent and really want to try and learn about your child's interests, but the person who's meant to help you has no idea as well, you feel so clueless and helpless. I've been told by parents that it's great that I can actually explain it to them in a way they understand.
You know your
Because
stuff.
I know I like not only that, but it's I
You can
understand
actually,
on their level
yeah.
like that they have no idea about the Xbox One and the
Mm.
Xbox 360 and that, oh, why is it the Xbox One if it's not the first one? And then I explain it to them and then I give the pros and cons and then I also tell them about like each brand really quickly in terms of appropriateness for age and demographic and I go all into these things and they leave the store not only buying stuff from me but
But they know it. They
knowing
know.
knowing what they're purchasing for their child so they're not just oh yeah,
So
just
that they're not
throwing.
getting like Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, oh my god, there was a child who cried and I was like, I'm sorry, I'm not, you could cry all you want, sweetie, but
You're
I'm not
still not going to get
going
it.
to I'm not going to allow you to buy this game until you get your mother here. You can physically hand me the money, but I will hand you the money right back and say I can't. Like he was, how old was he? He was like 11.
Jesus Christ,
Yeah,
what
and
has this
I was
world
just
come to?
like, I was just, and I actually I think I mentioned this in a previous podcast before the reboot.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
not
you
sure.
have. You have.
I mentioned, no, what I'm about to say, the whole, I've made a point to go to mothers who go, oh, well, what can you do? His friend at school has it. I make a point to go, well, you know what? All of you are like parents going, like, who have children in the same school. Why don't you all have a lunch together when any of you are available and actually discuss it with each other and have a general consensus of no, we're not going to give in to like our children.
The puppy dog look.
Yeah, like no, screw the puppy dog look. You're in charge of the money.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not even kidding. Like these parents are so afraid of their children hating them. No, let them hate you.
If I was working there, I would do the same thing. I'd just say no. Like,
Yeah,
give me. If you can bring your parents, I will explain to them exactly why you shouldn't get this game.
yeah.
And then just say it has sex, what,
No, it's
excessive,
not just like
not just sex, drugs, and like you
I
can
have no
pretty much
problem with
kill
a game
anyone.
having like boobs and stuff like that. It's more the sexual relations you do have in the game are quite inappropriate for their age because it
Yeah,
includes prostitution and the way um, the male characters in the game treat women is quite derogatory, and it's not it's not a good influence for their age group. This game is specifically for people over 18.
Exactly.
And that's why. And then you say, yes, there are drug references as well. You can literally hit up a bong, just
Yeah.
plays, in the
God
game,
damn.
just like Ray does in their Let's Plays,
Oh
or
my
at
god,
the
that's
beginning of
such an
every.
overused joke.
But yeah, it's tradition now. It's not a joke anymore. It's tradition.
God
um,
damn it. No.
but yeah, you just explain to them like there is so much negative stuff that could easily influence children. It's not indicative of um, you as a bad parent. It's more that it's better to be safe than sorry, which is why they have the R rating. Yeah, it's basic stuff that
Yeah.
annoys me because people don't exactly follow it, or because one parent decides to be cool and whatnot, or give in to their screaming spoiled brat of a child, then we all lose.
Yeah.
So
And then we suffer it as well.
we suffer as employees because we get yelled at, even though we've told them a million times this is what would happen.
And
But
even that
everyone
they
loves to
blame
play.
you
Yeah,
for the game itself.
yeah, everyone loves to play the blame game, and no one wants to look at themselves as a person and how they are actually raising their child. It's also psychologically, it's a fear. Like, no, obviously, you don't want to be the reason why your child is the way they are when they're a spoiled brat. No one wants to acknowledge that because it's scary to even agree with it. That yes, I'm at fault. I stuffed up my child. Um, but no, they need to realize.
They need to learn that it's
No,
their fault
bad parent,
for letting the kids play the game.
bad parent, bad parent.
They should probably go on timeout. Not send the kids on timeout.
Sit in the corner. Sit in the
Sit in the
corner while
corner
a
and think
social
about what
worker.
you did.
Yeah, while a social worker takes care of your children. Time out instead of 5 minutes, 5 years.
No, send them to send them to Freddy's. Send them
Oh
to
my god, can
Freddy's.
we not? Oh, that game. That duck would straighten them out. Holy
Oh
hell, that
god.
duck's. I
There's
think
a
the
theory on that duck,
is
yeah.
scared. Oh, what's the theory?
There's a theory that the phone guy, the guy that calls you before, like just as you start the night,
Yeah.
spoiler alert, he dies in night 4.
Duck?
They think, yeah, he does, and they think it's him in the costume.
The duck.
Yeah, they think the phone guy is the duck.
Throughout the
That's what
whole
they.
thing.
Yeah, so it's like he's
Where did you
recording
see
these
this?
messages for you.
Add this into the lump dunk in the in the link dump. Add this, but also link it to me like right now.
All right.
Okay,
There's like
but
a wiki article for it,
yeah,
and
just
yeah, I'll put.
explain it. So like, sorry, we're getting into like spoiler cast territory.
That's fine. I
It's
mean,
it's fine. I mean,
it's a game
it's a game that, I mean,
that it should
it's a
be talked
scary
about and
game. It should be
researched.
talked about so we can all sleep at night.
Hey, I was able to sleep at night fine.
Shut up. I had to haul ass up my stairs when closing the lights. Like when the episodes came out. They'll play Palace and Markiplier. But like, oh, whatchamacallit, Nick,
Yeah.
if I ever get, like, not if I ever, when I get
Hmm.
famous, if if I ever go to the States and collaborate with other Let's Players and YouTubers,
Yeah.
and I collaborate with Markiplier,
Yeah.
this came to me in a dream, and I get scared when I dream about like real life stuff, because real life stuff tends to happen. It may not be like this year or like next year, but
But it will happen.
it tends to happen. Like when I dream about babies, like within that week, a family friend or a relative either gives birth or conceives. And I rarely dream about babies, but when I do, my parents and my family have noted that happens. So I dreamt that I was on a game show sometime in the future, I dreamt I was like not too far, like within the next, I don't know, less than a decade. I was on a game show on YouTube, and I was with fellow gaming personality YouTubers, and we were all paired off. It was kind of like similar to the Gauntlet,
Oh
right?
yeah.
Where it's like a game show, we're all competing, and I got paired together with Markiplier, and we were all I think the purple team or something. I don't know. Purple, magenta, and red get mixed up in my dreams. But I could swear it was purple. We were the purple team, and as the series went on, like a couple of episodes in, our fans started shipping us because we were like in my dream we were actually friends in real life because we collaborated before. I kid you not, our ship name, you know, ship names, how they combine names and everything, because they're two handles, my brain had fused them together and made our ship name Plixel. Yeah, so Markiplier and Milky Pixel. And the reason why it doesn't have any of the M's in it is because the first two syllables would be Marky or Milky either way, because the second syllable is key, right?
Yeah.
And so it would just be easier to do Plixel.
Oh yeah, yeah, I see.
So that's what they started shipping us as. We were Plixel.
Yeah.
And then I woke up going, what the hell? Because at the time I had that dream, like, I don't know, like a couple of months ago now. And the only reason, the only sense of knowing about Markiplier had been through the fact that my brother actually watches his videos. And then so now I watch his videos, but I never used to. I only had that dream right after my brother was like, hey, check out how this guy sounds. And I was like, wow, that voice is really deep. I was like, wow. That's funny. It's such a professional, deep voice. So I was like, wow. So yeah. And then that evening I had that dream, and I was like, the next morning I went to my brother and I was like, guess what our ship name would be? Plixel. So we heard it here first, guys. If it ever happens, let it be known that I discussed this on August 16th, 2014. The recording time of recording, and it's 9:30 p.m.
Yep.
in the evening, Sydney, Australia, Eastern Standard Time. I'm announcing that if I ever collaborate with Markiplier as my handle Milky Pixel, our ship name will be Plixel. Just God.
Yeah, we're gonna seal that into the vault.
Into the archives.
Yep.
Whip it out when it actually comes into fruition. And I'd laugh if there's like a ship name that I hadn't thought of, because I hadn't thought of anything. Like, I don't know, just yeah, he's not like aesthetically, or like not aesthetically, but like, I don't know, I normally don't go for people who I have no idea about. Like, I normally don't dream about people I don't know. That's funny.
Fair enough. I think we should wrap up.
Yeah, we should.
This is a good place to wrap up, definitely.
Because hang on. We've been speaking for like, the first part before the
recording almost messed up.
So, yeah, we had been talking for well over like 30-40 minutes.
Yeah,
and it's now,
that was gonna be the goal.
Yeah.
And yeah.
I think it's because we're that good, Nick.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we don't need the others.
Hey, we're the best ones. This is how dedicated we are.
We carry the team. I think that's what's up. We carry the podcast, despite me.
Fuck you, everyone else.
Despite the fact that I haven't been here for like the.
This is your first episode. This is my third one, if you don't count the other ones. I've been doing 8 in a row.
You're not meant to be here. You were
I know
technically
I wasn't meant to be here because Pat was supposed to be hosting the podcast,
today. Yeah.
but he doesn't have, well, like now he does, but he's
He
not at
stuffed
home.
up. He done goofed.
God damn it. So Pat, if you're listening to this,
You
why you do this? And also a quick plug, I had last week when the podcast was supposed to be on,
Yeah.
I was in an interview with a Rooster Teeth community member, which I'm going to put in the link up. And we talk about how the community is today,
Oh.
which in my opinion is spiraling downhill very quickly.
Oh.
But I mean, I don't want to talk too much about it. It's like spoiler territory I'm stepping into.
You're like, I don't want to talk about it.
All right, so I guess this is where we wrap up. So, goodbye, everybody.
Oh, goodbye,
So, yeah.
everybody.